My name is Kathy Bennett, and welcome to our second show in as many years. We've entitled this year's program, Visions in Verse, 1,000 Words. 1,000 words. That can sound quite vast, but what could it mean? I'd like to contemplate the budding red rose on a green vine, kissed by early morning dew. You pass by it every day. You can't help but notice its burgeoning bloom. The slow release of tight blossom is a notable transformation. The endless pattern of the velvety petals is accentuated by the dappling sunlight, the moisture of rain and dew, and the shadow of its own curls. A true marvel of texture, depth. Language is to the poet as the brush is to the painter. Strokes are to texture as depth is to intellect. The intellect translates the soul. The soul transcends the empty canvas. The canvas transfers the passion that is the depth of emotion, which, like the ever-opening marvel of the rose, blooms upon blooms upon blooms. This is the language which paints 1,000 words. Tonight, we delve into this transfer of the poet to the art, how the art piece spoke to the poet and translates between canvas and the spoken language. This year, we have 7 poets interpreting 7 inspirational artists. Each poet will read a couple of her poems before the featured art is revealed.
Venice Light was inspired by the photograph Venice Light No. 1, first in a series of the same subject by artist and photographer Fernando Martins. Among all of the amazing art at this year's show, Venice Light provided that immediate emotional punch. It's the one that took my breath away. I love photography, and I'm especially fascinated with black and white images that so often have an unexplainable appeal and depth. The artist's generosity in telling me about his photograph and how it came to be provided words that were instrumental to my poetic interpretation. Venice Light. Reverent guest I stand, enveloped within my cocoon of shadow, ancient stone walls, and water's soft insistent lapping. A new day is dawning, and morning's eastern light tiptoes in, spilling a sparkling path as the prayer of silence slowly gives way to early stirs of echoes, footsteps, chatter, laughter, the stuff of life, the ordinary. For a few precious moments I linger, bathed in fleeting solitude, breathless, drinking in this golden grace, this peace, nurture to the spirit, the extraordinary. And now I venture forward, drawn by glowing magic, free to step into radiance, this gift, Venice Light.
I was easily inspired by Laurie's beautiful painting. It creates such a special place that I immediately started to create a story about a person returning to the bridge to remember a special moment long ago when the bridge was first built in 1938. It's titled 1938 Bridge. My finger traces the number 1 slowly, letting the cool cement leach its past through my pores, unlocking doors, back to the summer they finished the bridge, keeper of memories. Overlooking stone-dotted stream, rippled dreams released into the buffering meadow, now stirring to whisper our history to me. A well-worn sweater, ends unraveled, I return back here to prevent the cruel hand from pulling yet another row of recollections. Around slowly the top circle, the groove fits the pad of my index finger perfectly, like our lips interlocking. 9. 19 that summer entwined, leaning against the bridge's railing. Our first kiss, first stolen to a breathless pause, well received, then retrieved with delicious vigor. A sweetness tingling down, pooling in my heart, overflowing to a never-ending cascade. A shower of future glimpses, our wedding, our daughter, a spray of future hopes. 3. Congruent curves traced. You traced my lips with your finger, so slowly, as if you were memorizing me with a blind man's hand, drawing on as many senses as possible to assemble a map of me. Under construction, I allow you to build our life together, inspired by the love expressed here, always your hand open, ready to hold. Scaffolding truth to what was, hastily crumbled into what never will be, lost instantly in a German trench. Now my paper skin sags over bones, outlining circle over circle. 8. I trace my weathered lips, reconnecting to the feelings of you. Linger, please linger a little longer before slipping through the netted gratings of my mind. Mercifully, you cling on for dear life, brushing aside my hair, gently holding the side of my face. Here, air vibrates forever as your eyes, mirrored in the stream, seek mine and mend me.